So what's going on YouTube? I figured I'm down here moving hay around here at the hay yard. I'd do a quick video. So this year's haying season, if anybody knows, it's been pretty much shit. We've round baled more than we really want to. I'd rather see this in square bells and gone by now, but we've had to round bale a lot just because we had rain coming and no time to dick around trying to square bale at all, because that square baler only bales so fast. So second cut, which was last week's project, we got all the second cut done. I think we made almost 300 bales off this piece here down to the wheat field. Baled it with a square baler, and then had my buddy, because there was rain coming that night, so I had him come around bale the pasture and the backfield back in there, which is not real pleasant, but I appreciate him doing it because that made life a hell of a lot easier for us. Because we actually got the hay off the field before it got rained on again, because it got rained on twice before we got it baled. So it's 6 1/2 does another. We got this row right here. These two rows back here are like your Beats Snowballs hay. It's not the greatest in the world. As you can see, it's just not pretty. This here is the first cut hay we've cut off of the farm here, and it's actually decent hay. It just looks a little rough because it's been sitting back here. So all else fails, we're gonna have cows here sooner than later, and this stuff can sit here for a year and not go bad, so that'll be cow chow. That is a whole other conversation for another day that I really don't want to talk about, other than it's probably gonna leave. All this second cut right here is gone. They're coming to get it Saturday. All the second cut hay on the gooseneck's going. There's 90-some bales off the field by the house we cut. Got it baled up, looks pretty good. It's just been a rough year trying to get hay off. Every time I got it on the ground, I thought we had dry weather, it rained, or humidity was higher than hell, and it just wouldn't give us any window to do anything. So we kind of extended the array on some things and waited, and finally I said, screw it, we're going. So yeah, and wheat was just not like the most pleasant thing to do this year. That was stressful. Combine got through about half of this field back here, and she went down on me, and I called the neighbor to come finish, so he come in and cut the front fields for me. Made 46 bushels an acre, 216 bushels, so that wasn't horrible. Then cutter bar flew apart on the head, and I know enough about that combine to be dangerous, and that's about all I know. So kind of torn around the idea about getting rid of it. It's one of them things I don't know enough about it. Honestly, it costs you more to have a combine than what you are going to make here at this small acreage and stuff. So I'm going to wait until I can find a nicer one, and probably not a Gleaner, probably something a little newer, Hydrostat. If I find an F3, I'd probably buy an F3 Gleaner, or I'm more or less leaning towards a New Holland like TR series combine, just because they're just parts availability is a lot better than a Gleaner combine. They're just hard to get parts for nowadays. So we're toying around that idea, and so that might leave. I'm not going to completely get out of the cropping side of it. I'm going to plant wheat again because I'm dumbass and want to torture myself again. So I like doing the straw, and this year's straw in the venture didn't go so well. We had 105 bales got wet in the field. I got it baled, and then it cut loose this god-awful monsoon like it's generally been doing, and it's out of nowhere too. We had no rain coming for a day or so, and then all of a sudden it showed up. So we fought that, got that dried out. It's gonna be good mulch for seeding and strawing jobs around the farm, and some jobs I do on the side or whatever. So if guys need some cleanup straw, that's good for that. But bedding and shit, I kind of lacked on the straw this year just because most of it got rained on, and it just kind of screwed me. So yeah, such is life. So there was the weed update, the hay update. Little skid here has been doing a good job. We've been using it a lot to move hay around with, especially with the bell spear. And on the other farm where we had this hay at, we hauled it over here, and this little sucker right here does a lot more than I thought it was going to. It honestly handles these round bells like they ain't on the front of it, which is good. And this Bobcat bell spear we got for it really works well for what we do. I don't know, this right here I like that it's adjustable. That's one thing. And if for some reason you needed pallet forks, you can slide the spears off of it, take the spears off, and then put your forks on. Which I may end up just ordering me another set of spears. I actually got the spears. If I can just get the set of the backers, I've got the other plate up there with the forks on it. I can take the forks off. So I'm really considering getting another spear, so I have 2 of them. Because pallet forks don't work real well on net wrap bales. I'm just gonna say that. We were moving all this down here from up there on the hill, and it didn't work so well. I mean, it worked, but yeah, just more efficient with my spears. I was moving a lot easier with this little machine and the spears than Dad was with the big machine and the pallet forks. So, in the process of finding another bale spear, because I think this is probably gonna be a yearly thing now. We're gonna round bale some of this hay, so I'm looking for a round bale or 2 in the process. But back to the whole graining thing, we're kind of backing off that and going what I know best, which is the hay inside of it, and we're going to get cows, so I want to get that up and going. And I can sink a lot of money in grain side, but honestly, I want to do it slow because I want to be able to buy me a nice grain truck and a nice combine, and I got the nice planter. You know, I'm not getting rid of the planter, so nobody fret on that one. We're going to use it. It's going to plant. It's going to get used every year. We actually planted 41 acres of custom work beans with it, and they're coming up really good, and I planted all the beans here at the farm with it. So, it's been doing its job, so that's part of that there. And our big machine this week, the AC compressor, I'm pretty sure locked up in it, and one of the lines is cracked, because I thought we had a skid steer on fire in the barn last night, because for some reason it waited till it was sitting there for an hour to decompress itself and start smoking around the drive motors and out the back door, and I freaked out and thought things were on fire, but they really wasn't, which is good thing. Thank you, dear Lord, that did not happen, because it was sitting in the barn, and if it had been non-movable, we would have lost pretty much everything. So it's going to the doctor to get worked on. Yeah, this year's been pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. It's been very trying. It's made me wonder why I want to farm. Not gonna lie there at all. It's just been one of them years. But if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, as they say. So enough of that. It's a quick update. We've just been fighting everything, and it's been hard to videotape any of this shit. So yeah. Get some quick updates too on this part of it. If you guys are going to Rantoul Half Century Progress, we'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the Paul Bunyan show, which a lot of my buddies go there, so I'll see all you guys that follow me and watch that we'll be at that show in October like usual. Show we never miss, never going to miss it from now on. There's just too many friends and people out there we really enjoy talking to. It's crazy about the Paul Bunyan show it's like you never left them. Like you walk up to them, the people we know over there, and you walk up to them, and it's like that conversation never ended. We just picked it right back up like we never forgot it. So that show is always enjoyable for me and Dad to go to, and always plan on going to that show. Because we are in that aspect too. We farm, but also we farm unconventionally. We got a sawmill, so that's kind of the timber side of it's part of it too. So we're kind of a multi-diverse farm. I don't think a lot of people who do farm do hay, cows, grain, and sawmill. So it's kind of the interesting part about us, I guess. So yeah, if you guys want to stop and say hi to me, I'll be at Half Century. I'll be at Paul Bunyan show. I don't know what else shows we'll get to this year, but like I said, those are the 2 main ones we'll be at. And to all the people who keep following along and watching, and thank you. Sorry I haven't been posting a lot of videos lately. It's been a little hellaciously hectic, and we're going to get back to some videos hopefully here soon. Not going to promise nothing right now. We got a lot of stuff cracking right at the moment. It's got to happen. So, yeah. And we'll catch y'all later, I guess. And sorry about the rambly video. That's just a quick update of what's been going on around the farm. So, yeah. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Thank y'all for watching, and stay tuned for more.